Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Now, dramatic video shows the moment a man is shot and killed by a Broward Sheriff's deputy.
But what you see on video is indisputable.
Tonight, Sheriff Scott Israel trying to dispel what he calls misinformation about this deputy-involved shooting. And this happened outside an apartment complex in Lauderdale Lakes this week, and now the question is, was the shooting justified?
CBS 4's Gary Nelson is live at the Broward Sheriff's Office with more. Gary.
Well, I've been covering these kinds of stories before, police-involved shootings, and it's virtually unheard of for critical evidence like this to be released to the public while the investigation is ongoing. But Broward Sheriff Scott Israel, in a remarkable moment of transparency this afternoon, released the security video that captured this police-involved, fatal police-involved shooting where two deputies encountered a violent subject. Wednesday, a Broward deputy answering a call about a disturbance is immediately set upon by 42-year-old Jean Pedro Pierre. Security video released by the sheriff's office shows Pierre slugging the officer, kicking him, what the sheriff called an unrelenting assault.
He was punched, he was kicked, and he was knocked to the ground. It was a violent encounter.
The attack continued even after the deputy tased Pierre. On cell phone video shot from above, you can hear someone telling Pierre to stop the attack.
Let him go, bro. Let him go, bro. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. They're gonna shoot you, man. They're gonna shoot you, bro.
A second deputy arrived, gun drawn. Pierre ignored a full minute of commands to stop. When he finally lets the first officer go, he charges the deputy who came as backup. The deputy being charged fired 3 shots, fatally wounding Pierre. The sheriff says the officer couldn't allow himself to get into a struggle for his gun with a violent subject, even one like Pierre, who was unarmed.
Police officers die because they were unable to retain their own handguns. We've had this happen in Broward and Dade County.
Israel says Pierre put himself in danger by attacking the officers, brutalizing the first, charging the second.
What you see on video, it's not the end all, but what you see on video is indisputable.
Israel said he released the tape to show the community just what happened and to dispel misinformation, rumors circulating on social media. And at this hour, the Broward Sheriff's Office is releasing the body cam of videos from both of the deputies who were involved in this violent, ultimately fatal encounter. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement will investigate the police-involved shooting, present its findings to the state attorney, and a grand jury will ultimately rule on whether the shooting was in fact justified. For now, we are live in Fort Lauderdale. Gary Nelson, CBS 4 News.
Wow, that is remarkable. Gary, thank you very much.
Disturbing video shows cops kill unarmed man as bystanders beg them to use tasers. A Florida man was killed on video this week following a clash with police. He was unarmed when he was killed as witness begged cops to taser him. By Jack Burns, December 8, 2017. Broward County, FL. Another unarmed citizen has been killed by police, helping to bring the total number of Americans killed by cops this year to 1,119. Jean Pedro Pierre, 42, was killed by Broward County Sheriff's Deputy Stephen Briggs after Pierre attacked Briggs' colleague and fellow officer Sean Youngward, knocking him to the ground, and then holding his foot. Most of the incident was caught on video. In one segment, Pierre can be seen taking a swipe at Youngward, an officer who showed incredible restraint, even though he was knocked to the ground, kicked, and attempting to fight off Pierre with a collapsible baton. His taser had already failed, apparently not making contact with Pierre's skin. Bystanders who witnessed the incident from upper floors of the complex also began recording. The video shows a dominant Pierre, who ultimately stopped kicking young Ward briefly while backup for Youngblood was arriving. Advertisement. Several citizens can be heard attempting to reason with the deranged man in the hopes he would not be shot and killed. They told him, "Turn him loose, dog, don't get yourself in no trouble, bro, let go his leg, man, there's more coming, bro, think smart. Let go his leg, bro, let him go, bro. They're gonna shoot you, bro, they're gonna shoot you, bro, let him go, let him go. Be smart." Quite possibly the most disturbing plea by the public was when bystanders pleaded with arriving officers not to shoot Pierre. They screamed, "Tase him! Tase him! Don't shoot him! He don't have a gun." Pierre then begins kicking young Ward again. Briggs draws down on Pierre, and when the man charges him, the officer then fires 3 seemingly carefully placed shots into his torso. He later died in the hospital from his injuries. Read more. Mom paints massive sign on garage door to prevent cops from killing her autistic son. The entire incident, once again, raises serious questions about how much violence police should endure before they are allowed to use deadly force. Young Ward could have used deadly force. He chose not to do so and instead used a less lethal approach. He also didn't attempt to wrestle his way out of the position where Pierre had control of his foot. Another question which remains is whether or not Pierre was suffering from some mental break with reality, mania, psychosis, or otherwise. What is certain is that Pierre, according to his friends, is a loving, caring person. Loved his family, loved his kids. This is devastating to all of us, it's not making sense. The video quickly went viral, even before closed-circuit security footage was made available to the public which showed the first encounter whereby Pierre was seen attempting to punch young Ward. Sheriff Scott Israel held a press conference and told the public the video being circulated did not show the entire encounter, and while people can develop their own opinions, they are not entitled to their own set of facts, he said, which are indisputable. Deputy Sean Young Ward was attacked by Mr. Pierre. He was punched, he was kicked, and he was knocked to the ground, Israel said. It was a violent encounter. What do you think? Could the police have resorted to less than lethal measures to end the incident peacefully? Should they be forced to attempt less than lethal measures first? Like, comment, and share.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, you know, at least I can do it, you know, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now, you know, $1 a day, I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.